What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Patriot Flex Podcast with Luis, aka Typhoon, and we got
Ben, aka your Ox team leader.
Yes, sir. So today we're going to be going over the video about Ron DeSantis. They're talking about nixing AP African American Studies in Florida.
So a specific course.
A specific course. Yeah. Specific course, because they're trying to teach people apparently things that don't have anything to do with African American studies. And so they're doing the thing where they mix things that don't really go together, right? It's like, here's this COVID relief fund. By the way, here's a bunch of money for gender studies in Afghanistan. So they mix things. So we're gonna watch the video. We're gonna react to the video. I haven't seen the video all the way through. I think Ben has. But we'll give our thoughts.
Well, this is trending right now.
It's trending right now. Yeah. Because obviously, it's trending, and it's trending very negatively.
It depends.
It's
Negatively, but
they're talking shit. All right.
It depends on what side of the tracks that you're on.
True, but what do you see on the homepage? I'm looking for, videos about this, and it's all negative. But because they're talking shit, bro.
But okay, so that's because the media is ran by the.
Well, yeah. I mean, people know this. That's why they're on this podcast, because they're educated. They understand this, right? They understand the elites. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through this video. We're gonna react to it. By the way, this is episode 2. Episode 1, a little janky, yo. But look, now we've got a setup. We got the good camera. We got two mics. Look, we're dropping cash on this, bro. We got 2 mics. Can you hear? Can you hear the quality?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? We're dropping. Look, I even got new Sony headphones. Ben didn't know about this, all right? I went to the store. We got some studio monitors. Look, it says on the top, studio monitor. So it's quality, and it's Sony. Because shout out to the Japanese. Your boy Ben over here. Very fond of the Japanese. Great people. They do tremendous things. All right? So we got... I'm gonna have to subtitle that, but yeah, we got our new headphones. They say professional on the side, so we real deal about all of this. But yeah, we're gonna get into the video, man. Enough of me talking crap on the microphone, bro. We're gonna get straight into it, and we're gonna give our thoughts. And look, I put a lot of work into this podcast, so y'all better start leaving likes, comments. You know what I'm saying? Subscribing, hitting the notification bell, because once we get big enough, we got to start going live. So we're going to do it in real time so y'all can drop the comments and, we can have the interactions, right? Because I'm putting in a lot of work, bro. I had to learn how to use OBS, set up all this studio stuff. Look, I even got a button for Bombocast. Yes, sir.
Listen, guys, it's only going to get better from here.
It's only getting better.
So you're going to be wanting to say that, hey, I was here from the beginning.
There from the beginning.
All right, so are we ready to watch this video?
We're ready to go. We're ready to watch the video, right? Look, I got my handy-dandy stream deck over here, so all I got to do is hit one button. Boom! What's up? I'm producing, doing big things. All right, so let's get to watching Mr. Ron DeSantis, Governor Ron DeSantis from Florida, talk about this.
On Black history,
Let's
rejecting a proposal to add a new AP course on African American studies. While civil rights leaders say that it is a move to erase Black history, Governor Ron DeSantis is firing back, saying it violates Florida law.
This course on Black history, what's one of the lessons about? Queer theory. Now, who would say that part of Black history is queer theory? That is somebody pushing an agenda on our kids. And so when you look to see they have stuff about intersectionality, abolishing prisons, that's a political agenda. And so that's the wrong side of the line for Florida standards.
First of all, you can't ban prisons, bro. You just can't, right? Because where are they all going to go? What are you going to do? Are you going to just rename it re-education camp? Shout out to, what's that guy from that movie? Kim Jong
Kim Jong-un?
Kim Jong something, bro.
What?
He was in that movie.
Talking about? You're talking about?
He was in that movie. That awesome movie that wasn't going to come out in theaters.
Oh.
And then they pulled it because they got threats.
Oh, he's talking about the interview.
But then it got released for free to everybody to see.
The interview was a great movie.
I mean, I know who Kim Jong-un is, obviously. I'm just talking trash. Yeah. But, you know, anyways, but you can't just get rid of prisons, bro. Unless you, look, it would be a very left-wing thing to do, to just keep all the prisons exactly how they are and just name them something else and then be like, hey, we got rid of all the prisons. This is great. This is great. But no, let's rewind to something real quick, right? Because he started talking about, and it's funny that one course is making all this like noise in the space. You know what I mean?
Okay,
it's one course.
Before you start,
let me tell you why. It's because at the end of the day, they know how powerful Mr. DeSantis is becoming. Okay, so check it out, guys.
That's true, because I did, to be honest, I didn't know a lot about him, but now I'm seeing him everywhere.
Yeah.
He's all over the place.
So from this point on, in my mind, he is the number one guy for the GOP. He just is. Let's keep it 100. So that means that he's the team leader, Teng Lima. So from this point on, he'll be known as Foxtrot 1.
You are fake news.
Look, man, you can't talk about leading the GOP and you don't expect your boy to take a flight straight from
China
and then come over here and talk some trash.
Look, listen.
Look,
okay.
No, but I agree. I actually agree with you, all right? Because the thing is that Trump was so polarizing and so out there, and he just got like acts after acts after acts, you know, from the media, that it would make sense for the Republican Party to say, hey, you know what, this isn't going to be our guy for the next one. You know, we need people like, because he's so controversial. You're either with him or you ain't. You ain't on the fence, right? And you know, honestly, for the past year or so, I've been seeing a lot of people actually like miss Trump, that didn't like Trump when he was president. You know, and but I think DeSantis is turning out to be a good replacement for him, because he doesn't have the personality of Donald Trump, right? He doesn't have that like me, because Donald Trump was in the media for a long time. He not only was he a businessman, right, but he was a reality TV star.
He's got the chops.
He's got a different attitude. He's not politically trained.
Yeah.
You know, politicians are very politically trained, especially when they're running for president. They've been in politics for a long time, but they know the moves.
But Trump knows what gets the people going.
Well, yeah, true. But see, he got the people going because he was so different than all the politicians. He didn't move like them. He didn't talk like them. He didn't give speeches like them. And that's why a certain group of people like resonated to him, because they were like, yo, he's different. This is something new. This is something different.
Right.
You know what I mean? I feel like he's not lying to me. You know, I think that's what people were thinking when they were like, I'm going to get behind this guy. But with DeSantis, I feel like he's more of a politics guy. He's way more of a politics guy. He stands like a politician, talks more like a politician.
See, the thing about it is
but he's still got the same values.
He has the values. So the thing about DeSantis is, right, so I think that DeSantis is seriously considering running for president. I would be very surprised if he doesn't announce it sometime this year. Obviously, right? And if you notice, and there's been commentary on this, studies on this, that DeSantis has mimicked his cadence after Trump, because he knows, probably through studies, you know, that it works.
Yeah.
And it resonates.
Well, people get tired, bro. They get tired of the same thing over and over. That's why you get a G like DeSantis to come in and be like, look.
But he's mimicking his cadence after Trump.
But he's remaining true to his own values.
Well, that's true. And the thing about it is if it wasn't for our previous president, Mr. Trump, Donald Trump, Mr. DeSantis, Foxtrot 1, wouldn't have been as comfortable now or as confident now to come out with said values.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
I believe that our previous president and maybe future president, we'll see what happens later, but I believe that he trailblazed the way for future GOP leaders to speak for what they know that the base truly wants, but that
get aggressive with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was one thing that Trump was. He was very aggressive. And, a lot of people like that about him. But, yeah, man, I mean, I feel like the like I said in the last podcast, you got your old school Democrats and that are very, they're not so extreme like your new school Democrats, right? Like I said, AOC, Ilhan Omar, these kind of people that are like just out there.
The progressive way.
Yeah, the progressive ones. That's what people would call the left, right? Because a lot of people, they separate leftists and Democrats, right? They don't use them interchangeably because leftists are like extreme, right? Democrats, you might have a Democrat like Tulsi Gabbard who's really kind of more in the middle somewhere, right?
But I think Tulsi is leaning more right now because the left has gone so far.
Side note, I thought it was crazy how she wasn't the Democratic nominee because she's got like a lot of stuff going for her, bro. She got so many things going for her, but I think she had the beef with the Hillary.
The thing about it is I think that the Democrats are going to shoot themselves in the foot, man. Everything regarding, I know that a lot of people don't like to use this word wokeism, whatever. Yeah. So, they have that going on. Regarding Tulsi, let me stay on topic, right? So regarding Tulsi, she was beautiful, and you could clip that. Tulsi was very good looking. I don't think that any heterosexual male would argue that. So Tulsi was very good looking, smart, a military vet. She can surf.
Person of color.
What? Like, she checks all the boxes. She's a woman. She checks all the boxes. So why wouldn't you run her?
Woman, minority, vet, political experience.
Get it.
Right? That's what I said, bro. Why? How could she? But she had the beef with Hillary, bro.
All these Democrats are so stupid.
She had the beef with Hillary. That's the killer, bro.
Look, they're pretty much just pushing her.
Hold on. Let me clarify. When I said that's the killer, bro, I didn't mean Hillary. I meant the beef with Hillary. Like, that kills your chances of becoming Hillary. Please don't kill me. So yeah.
Look. Well, she wouldn't kill you. Like, we're not big enough. Like, first we need to get big enough, and then she'll think
right. She's gonna find this podcast like 6 months from now when we got our million subscribers, because y'all gonna hit that like button and subscribe, right? You already did it, right? You already hit the notification bell. Good job. Thank you.
But they're pretty much pushing. But they're pretty much pushing strong politicians like Miss Tulsi to the right, which isn't necessarily.
Yeah, which is dangerous, right? Because then you end up getting, because a lot of honestly, I heard a lot of Republicans talking about it, or commenting on it, whether it be online or real life. They're like, there's a Democrat that they'd vote for. It was Tulsi.
They fuck with Tulsi,
and they for real, exactly. But anyways, back to the main thing. We talk about DeSantis. We talk about Florida. All of a sudden, we went all the way across the country to Hawaii. But that's what we do here on the Patriot Flex Podcast. We talk about everything. You're gonna get some tangents, all right? So you're gonna get some tangents, but it's fine. That's the way we think, and you should think like that too. Strive to be a patriot. All right, so what I rewinded it for was he was talking about queer theory in this course, right? And this course is supposed to be part of the African American studies, right? And so it's like, what is queer theory? I really wish there was like an explanation on why this course is included in this, because I can't think of a reason why, but maybe they see it a different way. But
this course on Black history, what's one of the lessons about? Queer theory. Now, who would say that an important part of Black history is queer theory?
Pause that shit. Pause that shit.
I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say that. Listen,
I think there's far more important things to teach about African American history than queer theory.
yeah, like they've been doing this for years. They like to associate the LGBTQ plus, et cetera, movement with the struggles of being a Black American, and they're not comparable.
It's almost like they're trying to validate, like if you pair them,
Yeah. So
and it's like you're trying to say that the queer theory is very important to learn, and it's just as important to learn as the African American studies.
yeah,
And you pair them in order to be able to justify, be like, look, because if you made the queer theory its own thing, like how many people are going to take that course, or why are they going to take that course? Some people it may be very interesting to them. They may actually want to take that course. That's fine. There's no problem, right? But like if you're tying it to black history, I don't see the point. But I'd like to see the details of this course. I don't know if that's available online, but
it is
very interesting.
It is. But the thing about it is that regarding, and this is me speaking from, I'm a professional Black American. So,
Professional.
I have 37 years on this earth. I'll tell you straight up, queer theory, that's not something that's very strong in the Black community. I don't know about this new generation, but I'm from the 80s, grew up in the 90s, early 2000s. Black Americans have very strong conservative views. The only thing that keeps us tied down to the Democratic Party, when I say us, I mean like Black Americans as a whole. For those of you who are watching, for the Black Americans that are watching this specific podcast, I know that you guys are off the Democratic plantation, but let me continue.
Right. Bumbleclot.
My man's just said, say that one more time. Say that one more time for the folks at home. They off the what?
They're off the Democratic plantation.
That's a click right there. That's a click.
I mean, that's what it is. But if it wasn't for that and for them doing, and I'll give it to them, amazing marketing as labeling the Republicans as racist when in actuality the Democrats are the real racists, because they want to keep you thinking that you're a boy, that you're not good enough. That's why they're trying to push things like queer theory. They're trying to push things like CRT, critical race theory, when they can't even identify what the fuck that is. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse. Let me pull it back. But Blacks in majority are conservative. We just are. The majority of Black culture isn't down with the LGBT. They're just not. And that's me keeping it 100%. They may support, like, I have gay friends. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. That's not what I want to do in my personal life. And if I could control, and if I could influence the young males in my family, then I will influence them to be heterosexual. That's just the way it is, and that's what the majority of the Black culture is. It's not, okay, no, they're not, they're going to do whatever. No. That's not how we play the game.
All right, so
Yeah.
I think we should check out the rest of this video.
Okay. All right,
Let's
all right.
So we got the DeSantis part. Maybe we'll get some new info. No, but you know what I think is gonna happen?
Was I getting controversial?
No. What's gonna happen is we're gonna watch the rest of the video,
Yeah.
and they're gonna tell us exactly why we're wrong
Oh,
and why this course
okay.
needs the queer theory.
Okay.
Because I think there's just smarter people out there, Ben. So I think they're gonna explain it to us. Let's take a look and see what they say.
Okay.
TED Investigates Emerald Morrow asked the state to clarify its concerns with the course. The Department.
Okay, what does this say here? Is this full resolution? Well, it has some things in there, right? Black feminist literary thought, movements for Black lives,
Black feminists.
Black queer studies,
Black queer studies.
intersectionality and activism.
There's a lot going on there, bro.
There is a lot.
There's a lot
There's a
going
lot of
on.
details there. Oh, see, this is what I wanted to see. However, for some reason,
Very small.
yeah, it's very small. I can't really read that. So let's carry on.
Department of Education sent us this list you see on the screen. Now, in addition to the concern over Black queer studies, they also cited concerns over lessons on reparations, the Black Lives Matter.
Reparations. Black queer studies, reparations, Black Lives Matter, activism, and study on Black communists. That's a new one.
Black communists. What?
That's a new one.
Oh, oh no. No. We're not doing that.
Oh, you know communism, the new hot thing? You know socialism, the new hot thing?
Bro. Okay.
They're the new hot things on the block.
Okay. Let's continue.
So let's check it out. Black communists. So that's the first. I ain't seen that.
Matter movement and activism, which included a study on Black communists in Alabama. Just minutes after the governor defended the rejection, activists and civil rights leaders spoke in Tallahassee, saying there needs to be a larger conversation about how Black history is taught in Florida schools.
I see this basically as a smokescreen because our governor really needs some classes himself in dealing with sensitivity of race, particularly African-American history. And so therefore, I am recommending if the governor decides he wants to have a statewide conference on race, we want to oblige him to try to help him if we can.
The state.
Okay.
I think that's enough, right?
Well, he needs some sensitivity. He needs some sensitivity training on race.
You know what?
Bruv.
You know what?
Your boy DeSantis needs some classes.
No.
We need to tutor him on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday. His birthday, Jesus' birthday.
I don't think so, bro. Brother.
I did not see anything. Well, of course, we only looked at a short clip, but I didn't really think that was being insensitive to race. You know, you can't say you need sensitivity training when it comes to racial issues just because he said something you didn't like. Now, if Mans was up there dropping an N-bomb every third word, talking about, I'm not going to say a bunch of negative stuff, right? But if he was up there just kind of like chopping you down emotionally and just calling you all sorts of names, you know, then, you know, get that dude out of the governor's seat, right? But he did it. He was just literally saying his opinion, saying that he doesn't believe this belongs on the course, and y'all want to take it like it's some big offense and stuff.
Here's the thing. I think that our priorities as a culture is not in the correct place. If they think that queer theory, intersectionality, Black communism is important to African American studies, Black American studies, then they're truly lost. How about this? How about we focus on, you know, our Black patriots, the most bravest Black American I think that we had in our entire history, Miss Harriet Tubman. We can go over that later, why I think that she is one of our best. That's
Harriet Tubman?
Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman was a G, bro.
Yeah. So
She was a G.
she was. That's a discussion for another time. But how about we discuss that? You know, a slave that escaped the South, went to the North, went back numerous times to free her family and other Black slaves, transitioned into becoming a spy for the Union. Man,
That's a story. That is a
you can't get any more American than that. Okay, that's number one. How about we talk about the Harlem Hellfighters? Okay, World War I, a group of Black Americans, whether it be English speaking, and of course they had Puerto Ricans that identified as black, obviously, right? Because it was a black team.
Yeah.
Who fought for their country, the Tuskegee Airmen.
Tuskegee Airmen were a big one.
Very famous. Why don't we focus on that? Why don't we focus on our inventors? Mr. Carver. How about we focus on
Talking about George Washington Carver?
yes,
Did he invent peanut butter?
which I'm allergic to.
Oh, that's sad, bro. But I love peanut butter. Yo, that shit. Yo, you trying to get some protein? You trying to get some good, healthy fats? Yo, peanut butter is. Shout out to George Washington Carver, bro.
How about we talk about, you guys love to call him a coon. You guys like to use the C word a lot.
We're gonna get demonetized. We're not monetized anyway. Stop playing.
You guys like to use the C word, but how come we don't talk about Dr. Ben Carson?
Dr. Ben Carson. John Ray was really big on Ben Carson. Shout out to John Ray.
You guys like to big up smart black people when it's convenient to you. Okay, but if they're Republican, it doesn't matter how smart they are.
Now it's a traitor.
Oh, well, maybe you should listen to them. All right, because obviously they're doing something right. How about we focus on that, okay, instead of queer theory and CRT?
They were talking about intersectionality, right? And Ben Shapiro talks about this intersectionality scale where, the more of a minority you are, the more your opinion matters.
Mm-hmm.
And it just kind of reminds me, shout out to one of the GOATs, R.I.P., what's his name? Now his name's escaping me.
Kevin Samuels?
Kevin Samuels, right?
Oh, we can't break.
His name's just escaping me because I got a camera in front of me, right? But Kevin Samuels, shout out to the GOAT, R.I.P., but he was a very well-dressed, very well-spoken, how old was he?
I think he was like early 50s or mid 50s.
Okay.
Around 52, 53.
But he was a very well-spoken, very well-dressed black man in America.
That they tried to label as gay.
And they tried to label him as gay, probably because of the way he dressed, right? But he was just wearing suits. Oh, and probably because he used to say all those things about women, right? Yeah. Now, and he probably got labeled a misogynist and this and that and the other. We're not here to argue about the things that Kevin Samuels said regarding male-female relationships. However, he's a good example of if you're out ranked on the intersectionality scale, they will try to crush you. Because he was a black man, right? So he's not a straight white guy, right? But he's a straight black guy. So he ranks a little bit higher on the intersectionality scale, which is the theory, right? I'm not saying I believe in it.
It's a real thing.
But this is the thing, right? Like, you're a minority, you're black. Okay, so your opinion matters a little bit more. But now he's saying the things that Ben is saying. Hey, don't fall victim to the system. You know what I mean? He's trying to make not just black men, but men in general better, more competent, more capable.
I will become better dressed as this podcast goes on.
We're lifting weights.
And
we just did a home workout video. All right.
Just do a home workout.
So anyways, but once he started giving men advice, and he would even have females calling in the show, and he would treat them just like he would treat the men. If a man came on and was like, hey, this is my problem, and Kevin Samuels told him, well, you're messing up. This is what you need to do to fix it. But if he said that to a woman, now all of a sudden it was misogynist. If he told her how to fix her problems, if he told her that she was messing up, and it's not just, oh, you're a victim, right? So then everybody went after him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because now you get people that rank higher, and they go after him and they say, oh, he's misogynist, or, he's teaching people bad things, or he's not good for the youth. And it's like, bruv, he's a black man who's successful, who dresses well, who's got a good social media following. He's built things from the ground up. And now you're saying he's not a good example for people. That's right. Like, I understand you can take, like, even if you believe he wasn't, there are good things that you can take from a person like him and apply to your own life, right? Even if you don't want to take the negative things, right? Say you're talking about, some kind of like, who is that guy from that movie about the trading? They would trade all these business dudes love it.
You're talking about Glenn
No, the guy who I'm confusing two movies, right? But
Wolf of Wall Street?
Wolf of Wall Street, right? It's like that dude broke a bunch of laws, right? He broke a bunch of laws and he ended up in jail, and then he had to help like the government find other crooks and stuff, probably, right? But he got caught doing illegal stuff, right? But you could still take good things from him because he was a hustler. He would have a problem and he would find a way to fix it, even if it wasn't the most legal way, but he would find a way to fix it. Like, you can take good things from bad people. And I'm not saying Kevin Samuels was a bad person. I think Kevin Samuels was a G, bro.
He's a great person.
He's a great person, right? But
he was trying to help men.
He was trying to help everyone.
Women.
He was even helping
better
women.
version of themselves.
He was even helping women. But you label him as a bad person because it's easier to just say, oh, I'm a victim. Things have been done to me. I have no control of my life. Government, come help me. Come save me. Fix my life. No, that's not going to happen. Kevin Samuels would have told you, look, you got to fix your own shit, bro. And then they labeled him as a bad person, right? And it's the same thing. Like, if you say, hey, look, I'm the governor of Florida. I want to run it like this. Let him run it. Let him do his job.
I love how they try to say what he's doing wrong regarding the Florida education. Guess what? He won.
It's not unconstitutional.
He won. The people of Florida voted him in.
Exactly.
That's what they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And he's governing as such. So mind your business.
Yeah. Hey, he won, bro. You know what I mean? And I still think it's good to criticize like the people that are in power just to make sure to keep them in check. You know what I mean? But this is such a stupid thing to criticize people about. One course, bro. One course.
Yeah. All right. Well, like, they're trying to hit him. Like, so they're trying to attach the racist element to him, just like how they tried to attach the racist element to Mr. DT, and how they tried to attach the racist element to the Republicans. Hey, the first black public officials were Republicans. So what are you talking about? I think it's crazy.
It's crazy. Well, let's finish this video. Let me see if there's anything left in this video.
Department of Education clarified, saying the study of African American history is required by law. They say it even expanded under the governor after he signed a law to include lessons on the Ocoee massacre when a white mob attacked black residents in 1920. But activists say that the state shouldn't put a limit on what parts of black history can be taught. They do plan to hold a rally next month, and the Department of Ed says it is willing to reopen the discussion on the AP class once it is deemed to be in line with state law. And all of this coming as the governor did announce today a proposal to create a so-called Teachers' Bill of Rights to increase teacher pay, establish a new process for reporting and responding to issues in the classroom, and to reduce terms for school board members from 8 years. The legislature will take up this proposal.
He's trying to increase teacher pay. Let's see how we spin that into a bad thing. Now, I know this is something that gets brought up a lot, especially during elections year, is teacher pay.
Right.
Because apparently it's not very good, and you're getting less and less teachers, and you're getting less quality teachers. Not to say the teachers are bad, but that's just what I've heard say. Like, we need to pay better teachers to attract better talent to teach our kids because it's the future of America. This, that, and the other, right? Of course. And I think this is a very good thing, right? But of course, this Teachers' Bill of Rights, I'm excited to see what it entails and how people are going to spin this to be a bad thing, right? Because one of the things about me, right, and I've seen you be surprised about it before, right? If something's if it's just shit, I'm going to say it's shit. But if it's all right, if it's good, I'll say it's good. Doesn't matter, even if it was a Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, whoever it is, Green Party. Like, I'm just like that, right? Now, everybody's got their biases, of course. Of course. Everybody's got their biases. But if you show me something good and it's from Biden, I may not like Biden, but if you show me something good from Biden, I'm like, dude, that was badass, right? Like that time he was like, it's never been a good bet to bet against the United States, where I was just like, right?
He didn't come up with that himself. Someone wrote that.
Somebody wrote that for him?
I promise you. Yeah.
It was in the script.
It was in the script.
Hey, whatever, bro. It was cool. I fucks with it.
He read it well. He read it well.
But if something's shit and it's a Republican or Democrat, it's shit, bro. Like I've called them out on both in our conversations, right? I've called them both out, right? It's fine. I even called out the libertarians. I'm like, look, I'm a libertarian, but we never went shit, bro. So, yeah, but I want to see how they're gonna flip it, because like if you make a teacher's bill of rights, I wonder what he's gonna put in there. Now, I assume everything should be pretty good, right? Because you're creating better things for the teachers, which means that they're gonna perform better, right? And it should transfer over to the students. They should be better teachers for the students. Now, I'm just wondering, I'm like, man, I wonder how they're going to flip that to be a negative thing. You know what I mean? So, man, the news media, bro, they flip all kinds of things, bro.
That's true.
All kinds of things. True. So, yeah, you got anything else? Any more thoughts on this video, Ben?
No, I believe that Foxtrot 1 is doing the job that a lot of black leaders should be doing, and they should be ashamed of themselves for allowing bad actors like Al Sharpton, Ben Crump, the pseudo-black vice president, to run the show. Okay, and Foxtrot 1, our GOP Tango Lima team leader, is doing God's work.
I like it, bro.
Okay.
I like it.
And I thank him for it.
I like it. Like, he spoke on it. He was very well spoken. Of course, there's some details missing, obviously, because the words were this big. But I will say, I don't think he's wrong. I don't think he's wrong. And if this whole thing really needs to be in African American studies, in the African American studies course or whatever, I think they should really emphasize that in their message, and they don't. They're just, oh, he needs sensitivity training, oh, this and that. Bruv, shut the fuck up, bruv. We got worse shit to worry about in the black community than queer studies. There's way more things to improve on than queer studies.
Who you telling?
You know what I mean? It's like the motherfuckers that say Latinx. Bro, I swear, like 90% of Hispanic people, Latinos, do not want to be called Latinx.
The AOC would tell you otherwise.
Bro, fuck AOC, bro. Let me tell you something.
What's up?
Yo, AOC, if you're watching this, which you probably aren't, but if you are, I just want to say, I loved you in that one music video on YouTube.
The Footloose video?
Was it where she was dancing on the roof, bro? It was a great video. Great video. Big fat.
Okay.
I'm a big fan. Okay. Even though that video was haram. But okay, enough with the sound effects, bro. Okay, let me get serious for a second. But nobody wants to be called Latinx. Nobody wants to be called Latinx. Look, the old Hispanic people all think it's like a cable television channel. You know, the iPhone keeps auto-correcting it. You know, nobody wants to be called Latinx. We've all been Latinos. We've all been Latinas. That's what it is. So can we just please, everybody together, just agree that this is not a thing. It's not a thing in Mexico. It's not a thing in Guatemala, in Chile, in, you know, what's in the like in other countries, bro? I don't know countries.
Well, there's a lot.
No, there's a lot. It's because I said Guatemala and then and then I thought of
Honduras,
Venezuela, you know, all these countries, Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico's not a country, dog.
Bro, well, they say they're a country, and then they say they're... Look, we're going to get off topic again, all right? But the point is that nobody... But they got their own flag, bro. They like, well, states have flags.
Well, they read their heart. Texas pretty much has their own... Texas has their own flag.
Bro, Texas has
their own passport.
Texas has the best flag, bro.
What?
It has the best flag, bro. It wins every competition for best flag. Fact check me on.
Let me think about that.
You're...
So it's...
Okay. But look, nobody wants to be called Latinx, all right? We got worse shit to worry about in our communities, right? We got immigration stuff, you know. We got, you know, money stuff to worry about. We need to make more money. We need to be more educated. We need to keep our families together because everybody's got a baby mama and a baby daddy. You know what I mean? We need to bring back the families. You know, we need to keep families together. We need to get our people health care.
Keep the kids off the street.
We need to keep our people healthy, you know, off the streets, out of gangs, all kinds of stuff. We got more pressing issues in the Hispanic community than to be called Latinx. And I feel like it's the same way over in the Black community that, you know, they got bigger issues than queer studies. So, yo, y'all need to figure this thing out, all right? Like, I'm sure there's some hurricane that went through Florida that they're still rebuilding. Like, y'all couldn't go help them. Why y'all doing rallies for this? Y'all better behave at those rallies. Listen. Look, me and you, right here. Y'all better behave at those rallies, bruv. All right? Y'all better behave, because I know how y'all get. All right? And I want Target prices to get more expensive.
You know what? Okay, so that's something I want to talk about. I want to actually talk about store owners protecting.
We already talked about that, bro. We talked about that in the last podcast.
The rooftop Koreans?
Yeah.
Bro,
we said shout out to the rooftop Koreans.
I actually want to do a video on rooftop Koreans.
Huh?
I actually want to do a video on the rooftop Koreans.
We should do a video.
No, but the thing about it is the reason why I brought it up is because, okay, so you don't see that stuff happening in Texas. Why? Because there's a higher probability of you getting popped by a store owner in Texas.
Everybody's strapped up.
Everybody's strapped. And I believe that Florida is similar, but they need to kick it up a notch. All right. So.
Well, they got alligators, bro.
They do have alligators.
You know what I mean? You might break into somebody's house. They got a pet alligator and come after you.
But the thing about it is, okay, if you're concerned about, like, I've heard a lot of people complaining about food prices going up due to inflation, which, fair enough.
We got the egg shortage.
Fair enough. But what do you think is going to happen when all these riots happen and Target and Walmart have to make up the cost by charging the law-abiding Americans more because they lost God knows how much in stock due to riots and looting? Okay, so if you want to help to combat that, then defend your local Walmarts, Targets. Make sure it doesn't happen. Okay?
Oh,
yeah.
I totally forgot. I opened this in a new tab.
What?
While you were ranting, right?
Okay. I wasn't ranting.
No. Not right now, right? Earlier, while you were talking, I opened this up in a new tab. And we're going to go through it. All right?
No.
Yes, sir.
Can we do this in another video?
Look, this was 6 years ago.
Can we do this in another video?
I think it's relevant.
Okay.
I think it's relevant because if you want to do it in another video,
okay, you know what?
We could do a whole video about that.
I was going to wait for this to be the last soju. I got another one in the...
Because this was 6 years ago. Everybody, maybe not everybody, but people have seen this.
Do the spin. Do it.
Do the spin? All right. Look, we're going to do the spin. We're going to end the podcast. We're going to do this in another video, right? Because this is long enough.
Okay.
All right? We're going to do this long enough. All right. So look, for all you out there, we're drinking Jinro soju. All right. And the spin, because of the shape of the bottle, because of Koreans, we all know Koreans are engineering masters from the people that brought you, Samsung S22 Ultra 5 Gangsta Alpha Omega Supreme.
My best friend's Korean, but all their good stuff they copied from the Japanese.
Look, listen, bruv.
What?
Look,
They copied from the Japanese.
the Japanese have Mitsubishi, bruv. And Mitsubishis are trash. Mitsubishis are trash.
The Japanese gave you...
But they also made Honda and Toyota, which are like the best cars ever. So, you know what? I don't have beef with the Japanese. I love the Japanese, all right? All right. But I love soju.
Spit it.
So, because they're engineering masterminds, they've created a bowl. That's right. I said bowl. I mean, you can't even see it, bro. Everybody's laughing at me on the street. Look at that. It makes a little tornado. Right? So anyways, we're going to drink this. We're going to make you some more content. Matter of fact, we'll record a Lil Wayne video.
Okay.
I don't even know what it's about. But we're going to record another video in a little bit. And you'll see it uploaded very soon. So make sure you hit that subscribe bell, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. I'm new to this, all right? Got a promo, something about an algorithm. The algorithms, right? The algorithms, bro. So make sure you hit that notification bell. Make sure you subscribe so you can get all the next videos, all right? Because, look, one day we're going to be sitting here with a 1 million subscriber plaque, and y'all going to be sitting there thinking, bruv,
I could have been part of the movement.
I was there at the beginning. At the beginning. And if you don't subscribe, you're going to be like, bruh, saw him a long time ago, never subscribed. Now they're at 1 million. And you got a lot of time because we hitting 1 million in like 3 months. Watch. So, bro, you got to be confident about this, bro. What are you doing? You got to be confident for the view. Like, yeah, we're going to hit it. Like, yeah. All right. So anyways, that was the show for today. Florida going crazy over queer theory and African American course.
Hating on Foxtrot 1.
They're hating on the Foxtrot 1, man. But, you know, I think DeSantis has a very interesting year ahead of him. I think there's going to be a lot of eyes on him. And if he runs for president, if he decides to drop that bomb and say, yo, we running, what's up with it? I think he's actually going to get a lot of people behind him, bro. Because he's very Republican, bro. And he's very political. Like, he's a politician, right? He's not as polarizing as Donald Trump. And let's be honest, even on the Republican side, there were some people that were just no Donald Trump and people that were super pro Donald Trump. And I think DeSantis can kind of mesh that a little bit better. He can blend that a little bit better. I think he can get more Republicans on his side. I feel like, you know, he has a chance if he's going to run as a Republican. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, yeah, that's going to be it for today. This has been Luis and Ben for the Patriot Flex Podcast. All right, so make sure you hit that subscribe, hit the notification. What else you want to do, Ben?
Bro, you've covered everything.
I just be talking, bro.
Listen,
all right.
Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. This has been Louise. We're probably going to go get some Whataburger, come back, record, drink some more soju, and we'll catch you in the video that's going to come up next. Stay tuned.
Peace.